Whop. Wow, wow, wow. Ah! Wow, 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 ah! Oh, wow, 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 ah! Yeah! Wow, 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 wow. Boom! Ah! Boom! Ah! Boom! Whack, whack, whack. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, this will make a great song. Yep, 100%. I'm gonna get started. Da 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 da. 素直に I love you 届けようきっと You love me 伝わるさ君に合うガラスの靴を探そう二人で Step and Go いつまでも深夜12日を過ぎたって僕らのラブマジックは時計はしないおいで召しませお姫様毒のリンゴを食べて眠っちゃいそうな素直すぎる君がとても愛しい当たり前いこ宝物 If you're anything like me, you've probably at some point shown interest in a VR headset, VR meaning virtual reality. Virtual meaning not real or simulated via technology. Reality referring to real and itty. Real as in it exists in a physical plane or is manifested in some way that can be observed. And itty referring to itty bit. So reality being like a tiny little real bit inside of your face, brain, eyes. Now you might be wondering, how do I buy a VR headset? What should I look for in a good VR headset? Well, there's only one correct answer, and that's OLED. What's an OLED? Well, really, only professionals call it an OLED display. That's the correct way to pronounce it, by the way. So you see here, an OLED display is essentially a different form or a different way at which technology is able to create images on screens. Many people are familiar with LCD displays. The way that LCD displays work is that they emit light from a backlight, and that backlight goes through several different filters called a liquid crystal display, hence LCD. Now, what this does is it filters out different aspects of the light, creating color. So, for example, some LCD displays, well, all of them actually, but in this case, sometimes you want to have the color green, so it'll filter out all but the green light. This is the way that polarized. Okay, now you see, now I just got cut off there by the game, and that was quite rude. I don't know if you know this, but that is not very nice. In fact, that's so unnice. In fact, I would go on to say that that is the most unnice thing that's ever happened to me. I was going to talk about LCDs and OLEDs, but you know what? Not anymore. That's a thing of the past. You know why? Because we have better things now. Not really. Apparently, QLEDs aren't very good. Point is, though, that was rude. And you know what else is rude? I would dare say that people who don't turn on their parking signals when Okay, so I don't know what a parking signal is, but I was gonna say turning signal. Yeah, people who don't turn on their turning signals aren't very good either. It's like, all right, like I know that you know that you're gonna turn clearly, right? Like I've heard the argument like, oh well, I know I'm gonna turn, so why turn it on? Well, you know what? Maybe you do know that you're gonna turn, but how do I know that you're gonna turn? Maybe, just maybe, it's like, hey. If you're gonna turn, why don't you tell someone else instead of just going into it? What if there's a baby on the road and you just hit a baby? Like, you don't know what that baby's doing or where its mother is, but maybe you should tell the baby, hey, I'm gonna hit you before you do it. I don't have a problem with you running over a baby if you're gonna turn on your turning signal at the very least. And you know what else you should do? Here's what I say. I say that people who don't like stop at stop signs completely, it's understandable. I don't do that either. But at least slow down enough to where you can get a good idea for what's coming. Like don't go to a complete now, like if you go to a complete stop, that's perfectly fine. But if you're not going to, at least like go to an almost complete stop, so that way people know, like okay, yeah, he's here, he's definitely gonna go. You know, like we're all good. But you know, like if you do that, then it's like, hey, okay, you know what's going on. That's good. That's great. In fact, I would say that you're a pretty decent driver. Oh, you don't turn on your signal? Well, you're a piece of human garbage who doesn't deserve to have a driver's license. How about instead you ride a bike because fossil fuels? Yeah, I bet you forgot about those. How would you feel if you died and then some guy was like, "Oh, let's burn his body," but like not in a nice way. Like, I need electricity. I need to charge my phone so I can masturbate to porn on it. Time to burn some dead bodies. time, time to burn mom. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good, does it? Why in God's name are you making this again? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I can. This was supposed to be a song, and then just like it I it's, I'm sorry, is what I would say if we weren't online. Because did you know that several people who are online tend to have this thing where they basically disassociate from their own actions by pretending that they're safe behind this veil of security that is the internet? Well, you know what? I'm going to have you know I'm not like that. I wouldn't say anything online that I won't say to a person in real life. Hey, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Did you know that? I bet you did know that, you smart cookie. Well, you know what? Congratulations. You get an A in my class, only I'm not a certified teacher. In fact, I would dare say that you're probably more certified teacher than I am if you know that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. But did you know that immune is present in blood? I bet you did, you smart cookie. But did you know that natremia means low sodium presence in blood, hypo meaning low, natrium referring to sodium, and emia meaning present.
We the best. I have it written on my vest that we the best. Because we the best. Best? Yes. Best? Definitely. What are we? We the best. Ayo, another one. Another one what? Another win. How many wins? Approximately 2. Why 2? Because it can't be another 1 if it's only 1. It has to be 2 because another 1 insinuates.
The recording cut off because I was spitting too much fire. Where was I? Oh yes, the mathematical explanation for why another 1 is at least more than 1, approximately 2, but at least more than 1. So as I was saying, if you have another 1, you can't possibly have 0 then add a 1 onto it, because then it's not another 1, it's just simply 1. But if you say 2, you can say 1 and 1, as in 1 plus 1 equals 2. Therefore, another 2, but that's actually 3 and or... Okay, I think I'm getting distracted. My point is that another 1 implies at the very minimum 2, because 1 plus 1 equals 2. You can't have another 1 if there wasn't 1 to begin with. Therefore, technically, not even technically, literally, it has to be at least 2. Win, because I won. All I do is win, no matter what.
This album was brought to you by Mari. That's right, Miss Mari. Find her to https://m.youtube.com/channel/UCK0NWGRB290ET6NENV-M20A. Check out Mari. Here, the brain birther of this YouTube, of this album. It exists, this whole thing, all her. You can go shove, sorry, I should be more specific. Capital C, capital U, capital C, lowercase k, 0, lowercase n, w, capital G, capital R, lowercase b, 2, 9, lowercase g, capital E, lowercase t, 6, lowercase n, big E, small n, v, dash, big M, 2, 0, big A. There we go.
I said to make the C capital, right? That's a C? Yeah, that's a C. Lowercase n, by the way, and when I said the n, about all